Saw your question. You want to factor a squared minus a minus 12. When you're factoring trinomials, means you have three terms. First thing you do is look to see if they have a common factor, and they do not. The only common factor is 1. Next thing, you always try to factor trinomials into product of two binomials. We reverse something called the full method. Maybe you've heard of it before. The product of the first terms has to be a squared. The sum of the inner and outer terms has to be minus a, and the product of the last terms has to be minus 12. So the first product of the first terms has to be a squared. So that means each of them, you'd have an a here and an a here. It's not a very pretty a. Then when the leading coefficient's 1 here, you look at the negative 12. You want to look for two numbers whose product is negative 12 and whose sum is negative 1. And so down here I've listed the products, factors. Here I've listed the factors of negative 12. 1 times negative 12 would be negative 12. 2 times negative 6 would be negative 12. 3 times negative 4 would be negative 12. And I just changed the signs on the next 3. Now we need the sum, the inner and outer, to be negative 1. And so we look at these, which pair gives you a sum of negative 1? Well, that's 3 and negative 4. And so this will be plus 3 minus 4. And so if I want to check this, if I look at the product of the outer terms, that's the f, that'd be a squared. If I look at the L, the product of the last terms, that'd be negative 12. And if you look at the inner and the outer, you would have a positive 3a here, a negative 4a here, whose sum would be the negative a. Hope that helps.